Have you seen this ad? The immediately obvious thing is that this definitely isn't gameplay. The hand at the bottom is moving wildly without the character responding to these movements, and it's all clearly pre-rendered. I really like the little finger waggle here as if he's trying to stick the landing. So, what's the actual game like? Fucking shit! I recorded a grand total of 13 minutes of footage before I'd had enough and initially called it quits, and I'm not joking, 4.5 minutes of that was just ads. And that's not including the fact that there's real life ads on the billboards, ads for their other games and banner ads scattered around, so I'd hazard a guess that 80% of the game is just advertising. And it doesn't stop there. There's ads you can watch to revive your character, ads to watch to boost your stats, ads to boost the coins you've earned, ads, fucking ads. And it only gets worse if you're bad at the game. If you start the race and immediately fall over, then you get to sit through another ad 10 seconds after you've just watched the last one. And if you somehow find the game enjoyable enough to spend actual money on it, and don't worry, we'll get into the heavy quotation marks gameplay in a sec, but if you actually wanted to pay to remove ads, it'll cost you £3.59. Oh, but fear not! Those precious rewarded video ads will still be available. Oh, thank you, Skyloft Studios. You're far too generous. I was worried if I gave you money, I couldn't bend over and let you shaft me anymore, but you've kept them available. Thank you so much. Now, onto the actual gameplay. Absolutely pointless and downright stupid. The goal of each level is to win the race whilst avoiding the hazardous obstacles or falling off the track. And despite the fact that you start off walking and the game is literally called Walk King Race on Stairs, terrible name by the way, the only way to win the race is to upgrade your character's speed to the point he's sprinting down that hill. The game also likes to pretend you're racing against real people by adding a country's flag and a silly username like Doggo. But you know it's not online against real people because in a rather unique choice in a racing game, everyone starts ahead of you by a large margin. So it's a walking race where the racers start miles apart from each other and you're allowed to run. Got it. The game loop is literally start the race, lose. Watch ad, use coins you've earned to get faster and maneuver quicker, lose. Watch ad, use coins you've earned to get faster to the point of literally sprinting, win. Watch ad, start new level at walking speed. Rinse and repeat for a grand total of 7 levels. And you know what else really annoys me with this game? You keep the levels you've gained, but your actual in-game speed starts from scratch. So this means the same upgrades you were paying only a few hundred coins for now cost over 7,000 each because you're at level 30, whilst having level 1 speed. Like, that's insane. So that means you then need even more coins to progress, which means even more ads. Guess this is what I get for pressing the I like ads button earlier. The whole game is just an exercise in pointlessness. There's no skill involved as you can't beat the levels without leveling up your speed, so you just brute force any difficulty by leveling up ridiculously high. There's no sense of accomplishment to be had from leveling up either, like in, say, an RPG, as those levels are suddenly meaningless once you're on to the next level. The concept of the game just makes no sense because you don't ever start a race a mile behind the person you're racing, and it makes no sense to start the race walking, even if you are at level 1. There's also different clothes and skins you can purchase if you're missing an intact frontal lobe. You can purchase Gold Man for the bargain price of £77.99, which also includes no ads, bless him. Or hell, maybe just generic Old Man for close to $10 as you reaching for your wallet. Maybe these skins will enhance your time with this game sevenfold, but I'm not about to pay to find out. They even had the nerve to promote it to me as a limited time deal a while later. I'll be honest, considering there's no one with their own debit card who'd want to buy this, I can only imagine this is aimed at children to accidentally press whilst using their parents' phone. I don't think they even tested the cosmetic items either, because putting the rubber ring on the default character leaves him with his hands clipping through it. That being said, the graphics in the game aren't terrible, I'll give them that much, and the locations are surprisingly colourful and varied. I haven't got the patience to play through every level myself, but thankfully one brave soul, GRV Gaming, has completed every level. So you start off with a tutorial-esque level that's just a set of stairs on an island up in the sky. From there you're taken to some more diverse environments, a mountain level surrounded by cascading waterfalls and falling rocks, a cityscape where you dash across rooftops, a canyon-themed level with old minecart tracks, a frosty mountain setting, and a castle-inspired level. The final stage, at least for now, is another floating island but with more obstacles and floating spider skulls. And honestly, it's a shame the game's so unplayable, as this 6th level actually looks pretty fun. It's got fun looking obstacles that you actually have to time instead of just moving left to right, and there's a massive dragon that comes down and destroys a building. If you ignore the nonsensical racing aspect of it, it's kind of like a Wipeout style game, which just annoys me as there's definitely a chance that they could have made this an enjoyable game.
Hey, side note from Editing Streak here. Can't really see it in the small player, so I put it on the media player. There's a player called Baby Love. That's a suitable username. And representing Nambla in 9th, it's Baby Love. Also, it has been an absolute pain in the ass trying to edit around all the ads in this. Like, you skim through all that, just try and get a little bit of gameplay, and it's just so much ads. This video better be worth it.
Well, what more can I say? When I finally unlocked level 4 myself, not for any skill on my part obviously, but from leveling up my character to insane speeds, I started the level at a steady pace. I took in the canyon scenery, I killed real life player hotcakes, I admired the majestic wildlife and took some time to admire Cezalad after Cezalad. And it was then I decided now was the time to give myself back to nature and never play this game again. Also, I'll just tack this on here. I left a review for this game on the Play Store and the developers responded with, "We apologise for any inconvenience caused by the ads. Your feedback is valuable to us and we will work on improving the ad experience in future updates. Thank you for sharing your thoughts." Yeah, sure. The first reviews for this game, and all their other games, complain about the ads. Nothing's changed, and it's not going to. In conclusion, Walk King Race on Stairs is barely a game. It's an exercise in futility designed to milk you for ad revenue whilst giving you nothing of value in return. There's no skill, no satisfying game loops, and no reason to play. Save yourself the time and sanity and just walk away.